On.
So we're drinking this darkness. We believe in a thing called Russian Imperial Stout.
From our good buddy Jake, who we met in Las Vegas. What the hell? Why couldn't I say that? I've had like one glass of this stuff.
That's good. It's got a 3-headed dog on it and Cerberus with a snake for a tail. The original art on the bottle by Adam Martin.
It's really cool.
BlueApplesStudio.com if you're into that.
Feel free to, we were talking about this before we started the camera. Feel free to comment down below after you've done taking a shit on the like button's lawn. That's what dogs do. And people hate it.
Yeah, that's right. Taking 3 shits because Cerberus got 3 heads. He must have 3 buttholes.
He might. Who knows? Who can tell? But if you have a 3-headed dog, okay, A, what do you name him? And B, do you give him 1 name or 3 names? You could call him Cerberus, or do you call him like Curly, Larry, and Moe?
You know what I just thought? I thought one name. But then I thought, well, he's got 3 different brains, and somewhere along his physiology, he turns into one dog. What if
one of them just was the worst dog, and then 2 of them were good dogs, and you would only you have to always call one of the 2 good dog heads, because the 3rd head that was an asshole would just be like the whole time. Having a 3-headed dog would be crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's like 2-headed snakes and stuff, right?
They're corns, but only one of the heads eats. I feel like the other head is like a genetic deformity.
Yes.
Would you believe when I went to the San Diego Zoo?
I still haven't said what I was going to say yet.
We'll get to it, man. It's like we talk about the commander and then we talk about a bunch of other stuff.
Oh,
we're teasing it.
Okay, I gotcha.
So when I went to the San Diego Zoo, I was so excited when I was a kid. I love zoos. I love animals.
I've been to that zoo. That's a good zoo.
It's amazing. I'm going to go see Lenny and Steven, CCO Dude Bros-in-law. We'll go to the San Diego
I was going to say, shout out to Ginger Joe, too. He lives not in San Diego. F you, Ginger Joe.
Yeah, dude. Move.
Yeah.
Stay with you.
Move San Diego Zoo.
When I went there, the thing I was the most excited to see was the 2-headed corn snake. Because it's like, it's got 2 fucking heads.
Not very many things have 2 heads. That's not how science works.
Right?
That's how science fiction works.
Off exhibit. Maybe
he's sick.
She had a sickness. She did a
sick.
sick.
I imagine if I had more things than I should have,
if
like
I had
heads.
If I had an extra head growing right here, if I was the guy from Total Recall and there was like another human growing out of my stomach, I'd be sad too. We make so many references to Guado. We should get Guado on the show.
I've never seen movies. Is that the guy with... that's it. That's... Welcome to CCO Nation. We don't watch movies.
You say what you were going to say. We're not Cinema Cookout podcast.
I'm going to drink to it.
Wait,
it's not relevant anymore. It was going to be a Cerberus thing. Apples and bananas. Each head of Cerberus has a different vowel in its name. Cerberas, Cerberis, Cerberus, Cerberus, Cerberus.
Super interesting, but we're not Cerberus Cookout podcast either. Yes.
Get there.
Oh, I'm on a roll.
So we've got another Ask Me Anything question.
Hit me. Not with a club or a 2x4.
How about this bottle opener?
I watched Tommy Boy? Where's Tommy Boy? Of course he didn't. If you've seen Tommy Boy and 2x4s, you know what I'm going to say. There's a scene where David Spade is like...
Is it the David Spade and Chris Farley movie?
Yes.
Okay.
And Chris Farley's like, you gotta hit me! You hit me! You're mad at me, you hit me! And so David Spade starts punching him. And Farley's like, oh, you hit like a wimp, you suck at hitting. And then like it cuts away and David Spade just cracks him in the head with a 2x4. It's so funny. And the next scene, he's got like the big bruise on his face. And he's like, is there something on my face? Like, I can't see. And Spade's like, you're fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. You're like Commander Cookout podcast. It's fine.
It's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So our next question. These all come from our Discord on the Commander Cookout Discord.
The best Discord I am a part of. It's the only Discord I'm a part of. There were other ones that I was added to, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, no, it's good. And you can submit an Ask Me Anything question. It's a certain tier on our Patreon benefits.
But always feel free to ask us anything.
100%. We'll do our best to answer.
Yeah, man.
It depends on how much of this Russian Imperial Stout we get is how in-depth, like how
How deep will we go?
How much science is involved, right? So anyways, the question was, what would we be doing if there was no Commander Cookout podcast? No CCO. What does that mean to Ryan and Brenda? Where would we be?
Oh, wow. That's a deep one.
It's deeper than you know.
As far as the, like, nuts and bolts of my life, like, I guess I'd probably still be working at the same place, doing the same thing. I'd be less far along because
you'd be at the radio station 5 or 6 days a week.
Yeah, and in my work on the show, it has enhanced my career. It has moved me forward in my career, so it wouldn't be as far along. But
and one of the main goals of Commander Cookout back in 2017 was to get you, maybe even the end of 2016 when we started having the idea, right?
Yeah.
F you, Clayton, signing me up for this shit.
It was to further my on-air thing, so I could get on the air and prove to them that I could do it.
We gotta hit some of this.
Hit me, and I'd basically be doing the same thing. I'd just be less far along because doing this has really helped my career out, and that's really cool. But I think I'd still be playing Magic with my friends. I'd definitely still be playing Magic. Maybe not as in-depth as I am now. I think the main thing for me that would be different is I've met so many interesting people and done so much cool stuff because I've been a part of
I'm just going to take all of that.
Do it. Because I've been a part of this show and because of all of you guys that I think that's the main thing that would change for me is I'd be doing the same stuff as I am now, but I'd have more free time on the weekend and I'd have way fewer friends. Like, I'm playing Borderlands 3 right now. Everybody I play Borderlands 3 with are out there sitting watching this video.
CCO Nationalites?
Every single person.
Max Crandell?
Max Crandell is one of them.
Get out of here.
No, I'm not going to go in. I left last time. I'm back. I'm here for the duration. I'm contractually obligated to stay in this chair.
That's actually excellent. So
I've made friends. I've had some great times, but honestly, I wouldn't know what I was missing. But if there was no CCO like after today, it'd be the worst.
You would so miss it. It'd just be like a devoid part of your life. Yeah. We spent hours and hours and hours and hours together doing CCO stuff.
Yeah.
But in addition, there's all of your editing, all of your the production part, not the production part, the post-production part of your job that has helped you with CCO. It's gotten you on air. It's furthered your career. It's like, and all that would just leave. It'd be like, yeah, that's pretty deep.
If anybody wants to text 10210 and say, hey, where's Prizeman Brando? It would legitimately blow my boss's brain out of the back of his head.
Whoa.
So if you...
10210, I've heard that on the radio.
There it is.
We were driving up to PA the other day, like last month. And we got some shout-outs in the air, me and Rebecca, because Brando was on air and he was talking about CommanderCookout.com on the radio. That's like crazy, right?
That's awesome. What about you? What would you be doing if this whole crazy adventure that we're on never started? Clayton was like, you guys should start a podcast. And we said, you know what, Clayton? You're an idiot.
I said that. Then Brando was like, yeah, we should. I was like, fuck. Okay, I guess I'm on board.
CCO origin story right there.
That's it. It's on CommanderCookout.com about us. It's there. We don't mention that friend, but that friend is Clayton and F you.
Yeah.
So when we started CCO, I was working out of town at a job that
fucking hated.
Remunerated me very handsomely. And it was great because lots of money is awesome, right? So, that's right. Since we started Commander Cookout, and I was jamming extra hours at work because I had the facilities and the computers and access to everything that I needed on the boss's dime, right? And I got free computer out of it all. It's great. And that's how we prepared for our shows. And we'd film them 2 per week, or 2 every 2 weeks, but on the same day. And we would launch them on weeks that I was away.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of extra work in the evenings and stuff, and it's great. It's taught me a lot about social media and promoting myself and the confidence to exist online. Like, all of that stuff is important.
We're on YouTube right now, and traditionally, neither one of us is super hot, so we could be getting burned to the ground right now.
Yeah.
In the comments. What the hell? Continue.
So, I don't even know if I want to get really into it, but where would I be? Honestly, this is how deep it gets. I think that there's 2 or 3 things that really saved my life. After I got laid off from that job, I had a kid. I got laid off like with a 4-month-old. And that's fine because I had other jobs lined up that fell through.
Yeah.
We know that. Brandon knows that. It fell through.
Yeah,
right? And there was a very handsome severance package, and it's fine. But I got laid off with a 4-month-old, with a brand new house, with a $500,000 mortgage. I don't want to get into the money aspect of all of it, but between having a kid, having Commander Cookout and CCO Nation, and having my wife, Rebecca, support me through all of those things that I was going through, and you know how it goes. You lose your job, and you 2 job interviews fall through, and you thought that they were going to be a thing, and you're stuck with all this debt. Yeah. I'm like, I don't have any student loans, and neither does Rebecca. Thank Christ. I'm sure lots of people out there can speak to that.
I got all of those.
Yeah, right? So my kid, Commander Cookout, and my wife supporting me through the trials and tribulations of going through all of that is like saved my life, literally. If there was no Commander Cookout, there would be no Ryan. Like, that's how crazy and deep it goes.
Yeah. I'm going to be all of you guys, and you be you.
I'll drink this. There it is.
That's what it is. Like, y'all did a great thing for my buddy and your buddy. That's
real life. So with that went to a pretty dark place. We're going to thank Jake. That doesn't rhyme, but it sounds like it does. We're going to thank Jake and hammer the rest of this stout. And then we are going to open up some super packs.
Hashtag super pack. We coined it. If you hear it anywhere else, yeah, man. Adventure Zone also is ours.
Oh, yeah.
And Brawl Ring. We should get those on our sleeves.
Yes, Brawl Ring. Adventure.
With a little C. For CCO, Copyright Cookout Podcast.
But the second C and the second O are really super small, so you can't see them.
That's a great
Copyright Cookout Podcast. Did you just say that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, I don't know if these videos are coming out before or after any of the Throne of Eldraine content, but thank you, everybody. Yeah. Thank you for the questions. I'm happy that I can share because it actually makes me feel good about telling people out in CCO how much it all means to me, because it's super important stuff to talk about, and it furthered Brando's career. And if we didn't have CCO Nation, I mean, who knows where we'd be?
We'd still be friends and things would still be here, but they wouldn't be as rich or as good, and that's all because of you guys. So thanks a ton. Brr.